Am I a Canadian painter? It's kind of like birds, right? Like birds are impressed by their family and their nest and their environment. But I think there's an impression that happens. And I think perhaps that happens with artists as well. And so I think my sensibility as an artist, I think it comes from the landscapes I've been exposed to throughout my life. And we had a farm in rural Ontario where we had a sugar bush and we were on a sweeping glacial river valley and it was forested. And so that landscape, I think, impressed in me. So I think that comes out in all the other work I create. As a young person, I was told I would never graduate from high school, right? Because it just took me a long time to read and write. I come from a family of voracious readers and it was very difficult for me. And you know, I'm also very obstinate and stubborn. So anything you want me to do, just tell me I can't do it. And then I'm gonna be right there. I am dyslexic, and I think as with most dyslexics, you have to learn to filter information differently because you can't process it quite the same way that other people do. And so I think this lens affects the way you perceive things and you relate information. And I think, you know, if you look at the history of art, there's a lot of people in the arts who are dyslexic or have different ways of seeing things or translating information. And I think it's an advantage in a way to be an artist, to have a different way of looking at things. It's not to say that other people who aren't dyslexic can't relate to that, but I think, again, as humankind, we all process information differently. I think it can be called dyslexia, it can be called whatever, but we all have different ways of assimilating information.